There we go. I don't hear any sound, says Yenilith. I had it muted. Because there was no sounds to hear. Welcome to Dark Horse Workshop Friday stream on YouTube. Hopefully you guys had a great week. I streamed on Twitch this week. If you didn't know about that, you can find me over at twitch.tv/darkhorseworkshop. Yeah. This week, what have I accomplished? I streamed on Twitch this week. Other than that, haven't done a lot. I did a bunch of organizing of the studio space yesterday and today to have my camera and microphone off the floor on little arms. Makes me extremely happy. So there's that. It says I can partially hear it. Hopefully I am loud enough. My phone's going off, but I'm also waiting for an Amazon delivery, so I'm making sure that I don't miss said Amazon delivery and stuff. So hopefully it doesn't go off constantly. That would be a lame. We have 13 viewers here. I'm going to do some shoulder stuff. I was working on a shoulder pattern on Twitch on Wednesday. Okay, I guess I'll have to mute it. And don't like it. Gonna change it up. So you went to the gym today? No, I haven't gone to the gym. No, I should have. That would have been a good idea. James says, bad news. I just discovered Cyber Viking. Cyber Nord does not exist. I don't know what that means. It exists if you want it to exist. Oh my god, please. 1 second. Trying to mute everything. Good stuff. I'm very confused by what these comments are about. That's okay. I'm allowed to be confused. How's everybody doing? What was your, oh, that just means the thumbnail. Fair. Anyways, up to 21 concurrent viewers. Excellent. Twitch was a lot of fun. It's a lot more interactive, and it's easier for people to find my stream. And also people over there are expecting you to stream, whereas people here are not expecting you to stream. So I probably will lose at least 1 or 2 subscribers from this stream. Is what it is. I don't know what to say. Omar's here. Hey, Omar. Glad to see all the regular faces. Yeah, exactly. Make it a thing, James. Who says futuristic Vikings with a bunch of LEDs are not going to be a thing? You can do it. Make it happen. Hey, sweetheart. Kisses. Love you. J-Bud's popping in to just say thanks for all the armor patterns and good meeting you at West on Tier War. I can't remember who you were based on your name, but I'm sure it was great meeting you too. I had a lot of fun at On Tier West War. 25 people watching me stare at the screen. I'm trying to stay interactive. So, what did we do? Did I throw it in the garbage already? Okay, I did something on Wednesday. I didn't like it. I might as well show it to you. I think I threw it in the garbage. I'm going to make it a little simpler. I want to do like a resistance frame. I want to do like a nice pauldron with a Haute Guard on it. It's got to be big and chunky because that'll look cool. And the one I did was kind of meh, lame and little. Did I chuck it? Where is it? I did chuck it. And it was kind of convoluted. I was like water forming it and stuff, which is cool, but I want it to be very simple and not too complicated. So this is my original thing. It's a little too small. I don't like the stitch here. I'm going to split it here, and so it's going to come off and then go down on an angle. Not like a 45, is that the word? Not like a 90, more like a... What's between 90 and 180? 135, is that what it is? I don't fucking know. Anyways. Reading, reading, reading. Are you on stream live on Twitch? Not right now, but I streamed through Wednesday on Twitch. So, anyways, my plan is to change to a much simpler... Ooh, I still need to get a Bluetooth keyboard for down here. A much simpler design. I'm gonna grab some paper. I'm gonna try and keep my old eyes locked on you guys' messages. See how it goes. Wonderful. Look at that. Beautiful paper. Excellent. James says, we'll see 2 months if I'm moving in with my brother. I have the space to make furniture, then I can make it a thing. All right. Oh, man. Crunchy shoulder. Make sure you hit a like if you've been here before and you're here again. Hit the like button. You know what this stream's about. People often forget that stuff. Always appreciate it. Where's a pen or pencil? Pencil probably makes more sense. So really we just need to do a couple half circles. Yeah, just need to do a couple half circles really. And listen to people upstairs driving me insane. What is it? It's going to be even bigger. I'm not sure if I'm super fond of the whole prototyping thing while streaming. I may try and prototype more earlier in the day, and then when we get to stream, I'm building instead of farting around with paper. It's super fun is continuously trying to get the paper to do what you want it to do. Actually, it kind of needs to be now that I've got it like this, it kind of needs to be different. It needs to be more both sides should be a little curved. Hopefully I can just mirror it. In theory, as I waste a ton of paper. This is definitely just roughing this in. I almost set music up. I was gonna do it's so loud. Royalty-free, medieval-y, just light music in the background. This is way too big. Whatever. Oh, that's gigantic. That's so big. Let's just take a whole bunch off of it right away. It's hilarious. Remember that they have shoulders. Still too big. Don't even know where the camera is anymore. Too big still. I'm like, I need to make it massive. Not that massive. So yeah, prototype by myself, build on stream. That is probably what's going to happen from now on as I work my way through stuff. Is that going to be like a crazy angle? The angle's not too bad. It's still really big though. Man, it's so huge. I'm going to do another one of these just to see where we're at. Hey, Sean. I don't want this to come to a point in the end. I'm just trying to get the right general shape. Cody says, "Oh, what's up, Magnus? I am floundering my way through a little pattern here, a little prototyping, as one does. We'll see what we get." Lots of green names, love it. Happy to see everybody in here. Come on, buddy. Let's do it this way. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be ballpark. See, it's still way too big. That's crazy. Do I just trim it down on those edges? Yeah, I'm just gonna take it down on the one side. my original idea for like keeping things organized was to prototype on stream and then build a final in my, you know, tutorial video style, but I just don't think that's gonna work for like having a good stream. I know we've got 27 people in here right now, but it's one thing to watch somebody meticulously do some leather work. It's another thing to watch them cut paper for half an hour. Close enough. Anybody doing anything exciting this weekend? Please do tell. If you're just tuning in, feel free to do the, what is this? Smash the like button. And join in the chat. If you're interested in supporting the stream, you can do super chats, super stickers, you can become a member, all that kind of stuff. You get emojis, Discord access, a green name, that kind of stuff. Super exciting. Super exciting, my friends. Let's see. Nothing but armor. Nice. Demoing your kitchen. You know what? That could be fun. Could be fun. Back on here again. Okay. All right. It's a little weird. So I've got it. If I've got it curving all the way through, I can't. It's got to come straight. This has to get like. I don't even know if you can see this. Whatever. It's got to like come straight, or it's gonna be just sitting weird. I don't mind the size currently. We'll see what happens when it's in leather. But yes, I need to do a little change to the curvature, because right now it wants to curve around and go in, like, not ridiculously, but it's trying to curve still, because it's got to curve all the way through. We don't want that. We want something straighter on the front and the back. Going to the beach. Nice. Well, there you go. You win. Yeah, I'm making shoulders. I was making shoulders on Twitch on Wednesday. Again, if you're just tuning in, I am now streaming on Twitch a little bit. I'll probably be streaming on Twitch more than YouTube, because streaming on YouTube, this stream in particular, is going to hurt my channel. Every time I stream, it hurts my channel, because people aren't watching my channel for streams. Like, there's 22 people in here. I have 181,000 subscribers. Obviously, people are not watching my channel for the streams. So I'm going to keep my YouTube streams to one stream a week, and then I might do a couple on Twitch, and then I'm going to move those Twitch VODs as well over to probably a second Dark Horse channel, which I still haven't named yet. If anybody has any good ideas for a second Dark Horse Workshop channel name other than Dork Horse Workshop, which a friend of mine suggested, it'll be like Twitch VODs, it'll probably be my miniature painting stuff, video games. It'll be all the stuff that's like, people are like, whatever, let's just hang out with Magnus, instead of, where's the guy doing tutorials? I didn't sign up for this shit. So, if you have any great names for that. Alright, so what was I saying? We need to straighten this out, because it's going to come around on the curve, and then maybe from here to here, it should straighten out. So it should be like a straight line, and get rid of it a little bit. Even though it's just a very faint curve, those together are making it go whoop, curving in to poke at my chest. And let's make them both even so it doesn't get all screwed up. Dork Horse Workshop is the ideal name. It's pretty good. I like it a lot, actually. It's pretty funny. What else am I doing here? Okay, we got to make sure we don't get all screwed up with which side is which. So which is the straighter side? This is the straighter side. Right. The curves. Right. These aren't even the same. Whatever. Hey, the mixture of painting got me to sign up. I know. People like that stuff, but then the way the algorithm works is that if I decide to do a miniature painting stream or video, it's like it sends it out to people and says, hey, who wants to watch this? And if 160,000 of the 181,000 people have no interest in miniature painting, then it becomes difficult for that video to catch on and get more views. So that's why people split them up on different channels. And I was thinking I could just be the exception to the rule, but like, it doesn't seem like I can be. After watching my analytics, it doesn't seem like I can be. Magnus Makes, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Dark Horse Toy Shop. Could do. Dark Horse Works on Shit. Nice. Alright. Am I crazy? Is this gonna like just not make any sense when I do this? It should work. You curve around the shoulder and then you straighten out to the points. In my brain it makes sense. Greetings, Cody! Thank you for becoming a supporter. I appreciate you. We've got our one supporter already. Ridiculous. That's so quick. Usually I'm like doing a lot of begging. Well, I don't know about begging, really. That might be an exaggeration. All right. I'm being so like meticulous with this, but it's not really, doesn't really need to be that meticulous right now. It's a prototype. Don't cut your finger off. Okay. How far? Let's say 5 inches. 5 inches. 5 inches. So the plan is to just cut this straight off of here. That's the theoretical plan. And realistically, it should probably not just come, no, that's pretty gradual still, honestly. Never mind. This side is pretty crazy. Now I'm like, am I doing it on the right side? I'm not. No wonder it didn't look as crazy as I thought it did. Not doing it on the right side. Doesn't matter. Prototype. 5 inches. 5 inches. It's a little more than 5. Whatever. These are both kind of screwy. Dark Horse Man Cave. Back to the drawing board. It's all good. Like I'm not building this yet. I'm just trying to get the curve down. Once the curve is down, I'll be able to think about it a little easier. Let's do the end first. Especially since it's like, oh yeah, that's even better. It's straight, so I can just, boom. Magnus makes, I like. But the only thing is, it's gonna be everything. So, man, that's a good one though. Magnus makes. Measure once, cut twice. Exactly. I do like just in general Magnus makes. Should I do like a? Should I just call this Magnus makes whenever it's the stream? Odin does that too. Odin's got Odin makes, or is Odin's channel just Odin makes? No, I'm not sure. Might be. Better. Totally what I'm going for. Love it. I do want this to come out a bit, like a cool, like, you know, kind of like flare out a little more round. The size is pretty good, and I don't want it to be is it 90 degree the word I'm looking for? Right, we were talking about this earlier. Because yeah, I like that. It's pretty good. Is it totally gonna get in the way? 100%. But it's like more of a costume thing, or a, I don't know. I'm digging it. Measure once, cut twice. Yeah, Odin makes. So that worked out exactly how I wanted it to. Look at that! It's like I know what I'm doing. Absolutely amazing. I know what I'm doing. Man, my shop right now, I know you guys probably, like, there might be 1 or 2 people in this chat that have actually seen my shop in person. It looks so much better than it did at the beginning of the week. Everything is like, again, I was procrastinating. I was like, I'm just going to organize stuff, get things off the floor. I've got these friction arms now. I could just like point at the friction arms really quick. 1 second. I'm just so proud of it that I'm just going to show it off. 1 moment while I point at all my stuff. Welcome and see my stuff. Let's see, how does it even look? Can you even tell what it is? Yeah, so I've got like my camera and my mic both on friction arms here. And that way that camera can turn around, and my desk is now over here. So anyways, I'm excited. And my monitors are on swivel arms, so they can swivel back to the desk or swivel to you guys. Swivel to here so I can see you guys. Well, I don't really see you. You know what I'm talking about. Justin Edwards says, "What's up, Magnus? Long time." Dark talk with Magnus. Yeah, we could this is gonna be a thing, I think, for the whole chat. We're gonna work on. Man, we got 32 humans in the chat. I guess they all love my thumbnail. We're working on shoulder armors. In theory, what we're doing. We're gonna do a little pauldron with like a angled Haute Guard on it. It's gonna be probably a little too much prototyping for most people's tastes. That's just, it is what it is. That's what I'm doing today. But as I was saying earlier, I'm going to try and do less prototyping on stream and more building. So this part of it will be done. And I'll just be like, we're building the shoulders today. So, but sometimes it's good to see how people make stuff and how many mistakes they make. Yeah, where are we? Let's go back to cam 2. So, one of the things I was talking about doing is I want to build this out at the end. We'll just invert it for this. So, on the front and back, I kind of want it to come down. Like, if I'll just trace this in here now. So it'll be like something like this, right? That'll be kind of cooler than just ending in a point, I think. And we'll do that on both ends, so we need to recut both these, but that's okay. I put it in the silliest spot. I should have done that over here and then trace it, but We'll get there. Dark Horse Play. I don't know about that one. I'm not sure. What's up, Trust? I second that. Prototyping is the mistakes part of Magnus Makes Mistakes. Nice. Alright, take this apart without destroying it is the key. Come on, masking tape, do your job. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. It's all good. It's all fine. Yeah. Don't tear apart my friend. And I can just cut this out and throw it on, so that'll work. It's funny, on Twitch, don't rip, oh my god, come here. On Twitch, I was super excited to raid somebody at the end of my stream. I got my first raid during the stream. Odin Bearded One, the Bearded One, raided me, not Odin Makes from here, but somebody over on Twitch. And I was all ready to raid somebody, but the automatic setting for a new account, when you start a Twitch account, is don't let anybody with an account fewer than 30 days raid you. So it took me forever to find somebody that I could raid. It was kind of a pain in the butt, but made it happen. Dark Horse Journeys, Dark Horse Nerd Shop, Dark Horse Plays or Plays. Come on, we're getting there. I do like Dark Horse Workshop. It's got a very like all-encompassing feel. Dark Horse Workshop. Oh man, I don't need both of these. I just need one. Okay. The more narrow side. This is how this goes. Like this action, and that's just going to come right off of there. All right, and we're just going to tape it on and cut it, and then we're going to trace it and flip it, and everything will be freaking hunky dory. Unless I just screw up all this tape. Is that going to be pretty straight there? Oh, is that the one I cut already? Yeah, it is. Oh, nice catch. Nice catch. This is a little convoluted, but I'm just that kind of guy sometimes. Oh, I did that already. Great, that makes more sense. Let's do this as well. Maybe, do we want to just fold them? Let's do a fold. Then Dark Horse Dorks. He says all in on the dork. All right, guys, I gotta go take down the flag and clock for the day. Thank you for stopping in, Sean. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend. All right, so I'm gonna just trace half of this, and then I'm gonna invert it on the line. Trace the other half, just because I know they're different. Because I screwed them up. Where's my sharpener? Oh. Magnus Hangout? It's not bad. It's not bad. This is where it's going like straight, right? Okay. If that, since that's the case, we will. Now the question is this going to be too long now that I've added this piece to it? Damn it. We will see. We will see. What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. There we go. Oh well. I should have just put this in a spot where I could cut out two at the same time. Oh well. Viking dork, okay? Now you guys are just being mean. You're being mean. That's what you're just have to put it out there. Dork Horse Rambles. Fucking Christ. What have I started here? I am pleasantly surprised at the numbers today. I think we got up to 30 for a second. You know, we're back down to our regular 20-ish. This is going to be way strange now that it's this big. I don't think so. And I also could scale it if I want to. I'm not that worried about it. Crafty Celtic creators. Celtic crafty creators. It needs to be all encompassing. It needs like a very generalistic. I'm gonna suddenly paint miniatures, play video games, do my VODs from Twitch. Maybe I do some other kind of alternative leathercraft on the other channel. I don't know. Whatever that could mean. Who knows? Who knows what that would mean? The Dark Stables. McEwen, were you here? Hello. You're just getting in here. What about... Let's get some McEwen emojis in the chat for McEwen, but you didn't hear the best one, which I still think it's the best one. It was suggested to me by Antonio. Dork Horse Workshop. How does anything get better than that? I don't know who I'm looking at, but how does it get better than that? That's amazing. Amazing. I haven't... Man, we've got tons of green names. Like, no wonder, like, we've got everybody rocking... Oh, McEwen's throwing up his own sign. Good job. Live Horse Workshop. How about Light Horse Workshop? Oh. Yeah, see? See? Dark Horse is pretty good. I could even get a cool logo done with like a weird geeky horse head. I don't know, like... I'm still interested in hearing other ideas. The idea to just bounce stuff off you guys is probably my best idea in a while. Love it. Loving all the suggestions. Everybody was on a bit of a dork tangent for a bit there, which is understandable, but I don't know how you can use dork and not use it in the dark. It's just... Unless it's just Dark Dork Workshop. Dork Horse Workshop. Yeah, Dork Horse is best. Or we could go Dark Pony Workshop. Just like totally Dark Pony Workshop. Where all the fun and games occur. My Little Workshop? Have you seen the Spooderman videos? I'm not sure. I can't say yes or no. It sounds like they would really stand out, but maybe I saw them and I forgot about them. I don't know. Or forgot what they were actually called. I'm not sure. Probably not, is where I'm going with that. It could be Dark Pony Workshop, and it could be like a My Little Pony version of the Dark Horse logo. But it's just a severed My Little Pony head. That is a little dark, I guess. Though Dark Horse could have the same kind of logo. I don't know. Oops. Learn to cut. Learn to cut. The only thing I would change is this does point a little bit. I'd curve it out. I guess I can just do that. What do we got? What happened? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Tufts. Appreciate you. Tufts is always in with the memberships. That's awesome. Thanks a bunch. Who says YouTube doesn't have any interaction? We got pretty good interaction here. I'm just concerned with my subscriber count right now. Which I shouldn't be. I should just do what I want to do. That's what I was telling myself. Just do what you want to do and let everything sort itself out. Well, it's sorting itself out. I will do my other public service announcement, which you guys already probably have done. YouTube thinks it's a great idea to... When you first put your notifications on a channel, it thinks it's a good idea to make them personalized. There's three options on your notifications. So there's all, personalized, and off. So when you first do notifications on a channel, it'll be personalized unless you go in and change it to all. So probably most of you already have it set to all, but most of the people on my channel don't even have notifications set on. So make sure it's on and set to all, so you get to decide if you want to watch my stream or not, and not YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, last few minutes of lunch, then back to it. Let's hear it for lunch. So this is how the front's gonna, and the back, is going to look. Other than, oh hey, that worked. Did you get? I just saw the pop-up thingy. I had an alert come up. There's no sound with that alert, right? Who was that? Became a sponsor. Did that pop up a bunch for people? Was it when everybody became a sponsor? I can't hear anything, so I don't get any alerts because I don't want to wear my headphones while I'm streaming. I could get a little earbud or something, I guess. But if I played the noise, the sound, I would the mic would pick it up, then you would hear it double. So I can't do that. I imagine it did it for everybody. If it did it for one, glad I fixed it then. There's no sound for it, but at least, yeah, okay. At least there was stuff. Nice. All right. So as I was saying, this looks pretty cool. I like this, how it's setting up. Now, do we even tape this? Yeah, we'll tape it just to see how it looks. I couldn't get them to pop up before, and it always was a resolution issue, so I changed it. I do think they're a little cramped, though, so I don't know how to fix that. I'll poke around in it later. And as I was saying earlier, I also have this idea to play some royalty-free, super light, medievally music in the background. Doesn't, like, super faint. Like, doesn't have to be, what the hell? Doesn't have to be loud. I don't think you can do it on YouTube, but on Twitch, you can set it so that the stream will hear music, any music, royalty-free, doesn't matter. And then you can set it so that the VOD that is recorded and stays on Twitch for however long it stays on there has no music on it. So you don't get any copyright claims, because during the stream there's no copyright claims on Twitch, but when it's posted there will be, and so you'll get a bunch of your videos muted if that happens. So this way it just doesn't have any music on the VOD. It's great. I was like, oh, this is amazing. I guess YouTube doesn't do that. Anyways, we have a fail is what we have. Fail. Let's do this like this. So there's less failing. Notice I didn't say no failing, I just said less failing. Oh my god, we've dropped below. We've dropped below 20 concurrent viewers. Oh well. Stuff. Streaming stuff. You better be like Captain Entertaining or you're gonna be like floundering a bit. Like I'm floundering right now. Come on. Should have done a middle mark on these. That would have been smart. Should be about right. I like it. I like it. Dark Horse Hangout. Group hug. I'm testing to see how this tape works and it helping a bit to reduce the pain in my shoulder. Some kinesiologist tape. I think that's a good size. It's supposed to be big and dumb. I wouldn't fight in something like this. It would be crazy. Unless you're jousting. But I like it. I like the shape. We need a couple lames on the bottom. I don't know if these ones I cut out on Twitch the other day make sense. They're probably fine. But realistically, I want to figure out what I want to do with, let's just put it like this. Sit down. How I want to stitch it together. Because it's going to, obviously we're stitching up the middle. But do I want to have like a little overlaid piece here? I think I do. I think that would be nice. So let's just trace that out. Magnus Playground. Dork Horse Playground. Playground's not a bad one. I'm liking this one way better than the other one. I don't know why I was so, I guess I was trying to conceal the stitches is what I was trying to do. But I was just obsessing too much. Don't cut this off, it'll be fine. Oh, where's the other one? I could just, fuck it. Move out of my way. Thank you. Dark Horse's Tavern. The Dark Horse Tavern. The Dark Horse Tavern. It's not the Dork Horse Tavern. It all comes back to Dork Horse. Dark Horse Tavern. That's good too. It's not as funny as Dork Horse Workshop, but it's good. I like it. What am I doing here? I can't even see which way is which on this now. My brain is total. There it is. My brain had a total. What the hell? So the idea is where you would be stitching this onto the front as another piece, just because it's cool. Could even, hear me out, do like an applique style like cutout of this, which would be pretty sweet. Try and make it so that it covers the stitches at least on the center. You know what I'm saying? So we could go like, there's a piece of scrap, so I don't screw up my template. Almost. Almost properly lined up. Not quite. Doesn't really matter right now. Get out of here. Battle Axe Tavern. That is so off the left field. Magnum Opus. The Magnus Opus. Dark Horse Tavern. Come, join me by the fire while I paint miniatures. Come, join me by the fire while I play video games. Pull up a stool and enjoy a pint of refreshing Dark Horse Ale. Sponsored by Dark Horse Brewery Co., which I learned on Twitch is a place. There's a Dark Horse Brewery Co. If you guys are watching, sponsorship. You know how it is. So what was I talking about with this thing? It might be hard to see on this. But anyways, there's stitches running up the middle, so we'd want to kind of make sure that there was something covering those stitches on the bottom, because why not just cover them? It's going around the edge and it's getting stitched down, so there'd at least be something around the edge and something around the top. Right? But then in all this space, this stuff could, where's my eraser now that I've scribbled all over it? We could do some knot work. We could have the leather, and I could even cut it with my laser cutter to make the laser cutter company happy. You could cut it out with just a nice sharp knife, but you could like do some stuff. This is gonna be super rough right now. Super rough. Right? And all this is cut out, right? I think it'd be kind of cool. Well, that's a little weird there, but stuff like this. This is super quick. This is my off the top of my head idea. But so this would all be cut out here, cut out, and that would be mirrored on this side. And then we would throw it onto our piece and stitch it around on the edge. Pretty dope. And then up top, we're gonna have like a Haute Guard. I say it with an accent as if I know what I'm talking about. Haute. It's like a jutting, don't get your head cut off kind of deal. And we could put that on there, and then maybe some tooling with some more patches on the upper and lower bit. Who's with me? No? Am I the only one with me? I think it's an amazing idea. Just saying. You know what's also great about this microphone and camera setup that I have now? They're on their friction arms, so I can turn them. So that when I do game from the studio, that A-cam can just be quickly turned and is my webcam reversed onto the desk. Amazing. Is there an applause? Oh, I need to bring my Stream Deck down here and put like, it's time. I want to be able to hit a button and have applause. It's happening. I've got a Stream Deck. I don't use it at home. Watch, I'll start using it here, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm using it at home now. See, Trust thinks it's a good idea. Yonala thinks it's a good idea. That's all I need. It's a great idea. We've got 20 likes. We've got 6. Is it 6 members? Yeah, we got 5 gifted memberships from Tufts. We got Cody came in with the membership. That's awesome. Love it. Sadie's doing the applause. Appreciate it. James, I'm designing a chest, so I was a bit distracted. It's fine. You're allowed to be distracted. Don't let me keep you from doing artsy, amazing stuff, right? But that is badass. I'm pointing at something you can't see. The thing I just scribbled. Other than it won't look like that, it'll be cooler. That's awesome. I like that idea. And then it'll be stitched around the edge. And I guess it needs to be stitched down the middle. And if it needs to be stitched down the middle, am I going through those same holes? No, I'm going between the pieces of leather, straight through and straight out again. Don't need to go through any holes. Just it's just going to be lightly held on there. Do I do something similar on the back? Maybe not as special. Or maybe specialer. Specialer. We're on to something. All right. So, if now we've got these chunks, do a couple other bits on it, maybe just the bottom. I gotta think before I dive too far into the deep end. It's kind of hot in here. Let's see if my Amazon delivery has arrived yet. Probably has. No. No. Good. No is the answer I want. All right. We're prototyping. We're not doing a finished thing here. Don't go crazy. Let me consider that Haute Guard. The Haute Guard. Am I stitching it? I think I should just do tabs. I think I should just do tabs. Doesn't have to be all stitching, and there would be some cool rivets on the piece. Who doesn't like cool rivets? So, our Haute Guard is gonna be like a curved chunk. Now I don't know if I want it to go to a point or if I want it to do this action. I think I want it to do something like this. Right? And then it widens a bit and then tapers a bit. This is obviously terrible sketch. And then we got tabs. We're gonna have a tab right at the front and the back. And then we got a couple more in here that will be not terribly spaced like they are right now. They will just be awesome. Alright. Little rivet holes. Incredible. Round of applause. Thank you. My best work. Again, rough, just roughing it out here, getting an idea. Claps wildly, thank you. Greg Klein says, when designing something like this, do you worry that it'll cover your artwork on the chest? No, I don't. That just means there's layers, man. There's layers and depth to stuff. If you've got stuff that's like, as long as it's not like a prominently displayed, like a super important thing, sure. Like that yes, I would worry about. But if there's something about extra details that nobody can see but are there that are really cool to me. Like, for instance, like I was just looking at, I was thinking of doing, I forgot his name already. Some armor for Theoden, King of Rohan. And I was looking up how they did it. And the hero piece for that suit of armor is made out of brass with leather on top of it, which I didn't know. So I kind of went, I'm going to wait on what I want to do with this. But one of the cool things is, on the inside of the armor is like these cool printed little bits that are on the inside, just in case that they shot the back of the armor. They wanted some like cool inlaid stuff on the inside of the armor. I love that shit. Love it. What am I doing? I'm rolling stuff in my hands. Okay. Oops, that's gonna be in a bad spot. Bad spot. Will this even stick up here? I don't know. I don't like how this hangs out on this. Anyways. The answer is, as long as the detail you're covering isn't like super important, then it's just cool. It's just like, oh my god, it's so much added detail for no reason. Alright, so this needs to be more curved, I think. Not totally sure yet. I think it does. Yeah, 100%. It needs to be more curved. Samuel Dobbs says, this is great. I'm starting Nordic historical reenactment soon, so this is perfect for homework. Sweet. This isn't very Nordic, but I've got stuff that's kind of Nordic. I've got a lot of fantasy and Viking inspired stuff. And I have a few historical pieces that are closer, but are still like not exactly on point. They just aren't. I need more paper. One second. This is my public service announcement for 3:06 p.m. Friday. You can do super chats, super stickers. You can become a member. All these help support the channel. Like the video is the easiest way to support the channel. Is just to like the video. I don't know why it's so hard for people to do that. Yeah. Am I crazy that this is, it's just, I don't think it's, no, it definitely needs more curve. Definitely. But it only needs it at the ends, kind of, like we want this gradual here, and then it kind of scooping down on the ends. Oh, lotion, thank you. I need to change that lotion emoji to just have a white bottle, but for now, we're lotioning up a storm. I like that it doesn't smell too strongly. It's a nice little subtle smell. All right. Where was I? Now I'm just greasy. What are we doing? We are doing a gradual curve that's kind of the same, and then sharpening it down a bit on the front and back. How was that for length? It's about the same. Just got a suspected spam call. Or was that Amazon? Doesn't seem to be Amazon. Sure. Oh, and we can also do like a cool design on this for sure. That needs some knot work on it. That'd be badass. Hey, Chris, glad to see you back. Chris should be here in about an hour or so, and then I can say, yo, what? I don't even know what's going on right now. Alright, now we've got another little test. I might need another one after this. This is going to be kind of finicky, I guess. glue this thing on. Glue? Tape. Tape this thing on. Dark Horse Workshop, isn't he in Australia? Who? Chris? Yeah. I think so. Do you not care if you damage it? Damage what? This? This paper? No. I'll be fine. It's all prototyping. It is me trying to sort out how I want this to actually sit. So I have no issues with it getting a little fucked up as I try and sort it out. This might work. This might work. We might be on to something. Hold your applause till the end. Or no, you can do it now. Come on, nails. Yeah, I have some cardstock, but it wasn't big enough for what I wanted to do with it. At least that's what I thought. I've got a giant boatload of manila. Like I always forget about these. These are great, honestly, but a little short. I could tape them together though, or staple them together. Will it sit right when it's done? Probably? That's probably the word we want? I don't know. It's close. I think it will. Eh. It still might be too big, but I think it'll sit all right. Protect my, should it be taller maybe? No, it shouldn't be taller. I wouldn't want it much more. I may need to, like, this is mirrored front to back perfectly. I may have to make the back, I may have to make the center point further forward because, you know, like you're rounding off the back of your shoulders and down, and this is just dropping straight pretty much. So realistically, from the center point on this, it should probably be a bit longer from the center point than the front. If that makes any sense to you. Just rambling. Let's do some reading instead of rambling. Reading Rainbow. Mr. Meteor says, you got me into leatherworking, but I'm always so afraid of doing things wrong. That is how you figure out how to do things. Just do it. Do it wrong. Do it wrong many times. Until you do it right. So, yeah. This is close to what I want. But it does feel like I've got a little bit of the angle wrong still. And what'll happen is, once I make this in leather, I'll start to deal with that. Right now, I'm not too worried about it. I like the shoulder cap. I might draw the back, like the center point, in Illustrator when I actually make the pattern digitally. I'll fiddle with Illustrator, and stuff like that. But for now, I'm liking where we're going with this. It sits pretty good. It does. Again, might be a little big overall. This will be cool when if we end up doing this. Maybe that's too big too. I don't know. Maybe a little smaller on this giant piece. I think. Yeah. For sure, smaller. Smaller still. It's pretty big. Just a little bit smaller. Little smaller, friends. Little smaller. I don't want it to like be such a ridiculous front and center bit of the shoulder. Yeah, that's a bit better. It's still big though. Could also do something like this if I wanted to. Come off here as one piece. Would that make any sense? That could be kind of cool as well. Have an overlay that kind of goes right up and over. And it'll be a pain in the ass to pattern that. Will it be a pain in the ass to pattern that? It'll be a little frustrating to pattern that. But not impossible. Probably a bad idea just because of the amount of work it's going to add to it. But if the overlay was like this chunk and then it came up the edge and did like a nice cool edge around it to the back and around here again, could be pretty cool. This is half the battle is just continuously looking at stuff and trying to figure out what you want to change on it. I still think this area is kind of big, but whatever. Maybe I need to make this area smaller in general, like cut it down. Not yet though. I'm not going to start cutting away too much yet. James says, leather is one of those hobbies. It teaches you that wrong doesn't always mean a mistake, mainly just slow down. Yeah. Hi there from over in Christina's Leathers chat. Hey there, how you doing? It is Cadmus Craftworks. I seem to recall us talking before. Did we talk on Twitch then? Yeah. Didn't we? Or am I crazy? We are, the collective we are working on the shoulder piece, and I'm enjoying the process. Because, in fact, on Wednesday when I was on Twitch trying to work on some shoulder stuff, I forgot that I have these to put stuff on. Like, I was trying to envision in my head that I can put it on a shoulder. Now that I have that, it's kind of handy. Yeah. Oh. Now I'm just thinking about what to do next on this lovely piece. Quite often I would be already trying to, yeah, that sits pretty good. As long as the shoulder is in the right spot. I think it's a little, almost awesome. Yeah, normally I would have already made this out of leather, but I don't feel the need to test it. I think it looks pretty good right now, so. Really all I need to do is figure out what other design elements I want on it. While everybody watches me think. Come, watch Magnus think about what he's going to do next. It'll be exciting. Pauldrons for the win. Yep. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. And we were also trying to figure out what to name my second YouTube channel. I still think the two front runners for me so far, from what I have read from everybody, were the one that I came in with a friend of mine suggested Dork Horse Workshop as my second channel, which will be my second channel is gonna be like miniature painting and gaming stuff, and like I'll put my VODs from Twitch on there so that people don't go insane on my main channel. It'll be whatever the hell I want to put on there, and generally my stuff is kind of geeky. It's not dorky, I guess, but it's whatever. Still a good name. And the other one was the Dark Horse Tavern, or Dark Horse's Tavern, or something taverny with Dark Horse. There. You're all caught up. And I'm back to staring at this thing. So Magnus brings about the doom to Mordred. It's like got some Excalibur feels going on for sure. Little Carmina, what is it? Carmina Burana? Do 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 dun 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 dun. That one, you know? I think it's the Carmina Burana, but I'm not 100% sure. Whatever Magnus wants. Life as a dark horse. That's not bad. Derek says, I'm going to need that pattern when you are done with it, sir. It will be 100%. It'll be on my Patreon. If you guys don't know about my Patreon, that's a thing. And then it'll be on my website. It's also a thing. And then it'll also be on my Etsy, which I don't advertise because I prefer people buy on my website. But people still go to Etsy to search for stuff, so there you go. Darker Horse. Come on. Dork Horse Workshop. That's so good. All right. I have to make a decision. I like this little shield-looking thing. I think we're keeping that. Man, Going around the edge could be cool, but what a pain in the ass. Just to pattern, like, I'm trying to think about how to pattern it. Oh, could I? How would I pattern it? Well, I know how to pattern it. I would just cut out the middle, and then hope that makes sense when I lay it down. Would it make sense? Actually, I don't know. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the little shield. I can always do that on another version. I'm gonna do the little shield, and then I'm gonna do some kind of like piece here for some knotwork or something. I guess I could mirror it. That makes sense. Do I want to take this apart to do that though? No. So where's that little piece that I had? Please tell me I didn't throw it in the garbage. Here's my little crappy piece. I can make it out of that and figure out those layers. Make sure you hydrate your skin. I'm lotioning. Who would have thought that Fridays would be my most hydrated day? So, I am going to make another one of these, and then trace from it. Actually, I don't even need to make another one of these, honestly. This is probably close enough. It is. Just need to adjust it. All right. That's the stitch edge. We're gonna have a piece here that's gonna get stitched on. That's kind of got some cool something going on to it. Unless I bevel the whole thing, like I could just bevel it instead of stitching a piece on. This whole idea here with the line coming up, I could stitch this on, right? And this could be all carved. I could bevel this all the way up here, bevel, blah, blah, blah. And then inside here I could put some knotwork, and then I wouldn't have to have any extra layers on top of it. See? Now I'm stuck again. Excitement. I'm gonna hydrate with some Coke Zero. Is that a thing? Hydration at its finest. Yeah, I'm not sure. Do I carve it? I do like layered stuff. It just means more work. See, Yoneleth is with me there. Layers are nice. Am I overthinking? I am. I'm going to layer it. Now when I layer it, am I carving that piece? Like, remember we were thinking, this could also be carved, I guess, still. But I was thinking of doing the applique, like cutaway. I don't even know if that's the right word, the applique. Sneezing. And if I'm doing that on this, I might as well do it on these pieces. Thinking. You could put an extra layer over the stitch line in the middle. I could. But then is that extra layer over the stitch line being stitched down? Or, like, I was thinking about that, but. Oh, wow, that was good. Oh, this is a solid one. I just want it to be all uniform, so if I'm cutting out this thing, I should be cutting out this as well. And I also am pattern. This is a pattern for people to purchase, so I want to make sure that it doesn't get too silly. You know, that's part of it too. Man, it's hot in here. The neck guard is riveted, in theory. At this point in time, it's riveted. Because it's unless you water form it, it's pretty hard to make that line and just fold everything under. So it's got to have tabs. Magnus makes more. Nice. It is interesting when you're on, like, I could easily see myself, if I wasn't live right now, just being like, I'm done walking away and fucking around with something else until I come back to this, but I should just decide what I want to do. It's really, do I want to do the cutaway or do I want to carve it? I do a lot of carving. It's probably the easier way to do it for me and for everybody else. Honestly, cutting away, if I do a bunch of stuff that people have to cut away on here, it might drive them a little bonkers, which is fair. So let's carve it. We're going to carve this piece. It's not going to be cut away. There's still a chance it would be cut away, but I'm going to think about it as everything's being carved. We need to have 2 more pieces that are going to have carving on them, or maybe just one on the lower, and then maybe some kind of decoration on the Haute Guard, the Haute Guard itself. Take separate pieces of leather and make the knotwork and shield cutouts and then stitch them down. This is what I'm thinking. Take separate pieces of leather and make the knotwork and shield cutouts and then stitch them down. Well, 100% I was going to do separate pieces of leather. I think it would, especially this. I love layers. So it was going to be, no matter what, it was going to be, well, not no matter what. I was talking about just carving this. I think it was going to be layers no matter what. I'm just trying to decide if I want to cut out that negative space, because even it's even hard for me to cut out that negative space. Though I could do it and just say, you could just carve it. People don't have to do that, right? Well, I'm going to draw my little bit here that's going to come off of this. This is the straight edge here. Could it look cool in some way, or is it just going to just butt up there? I don't think it's going to look specifically cool in any way. Let's see how this fits on here. So we've got this little buddy here. We got this coming off of this, like here. That's cool. That's cool looking. And then we can have a mirrored one here if we want. And there's enough room for these to be riveted without screwing around with this if it was over here. I'm not super fond of the stitching here, but I don't know a good way to cover it without it being like looking bad or just looking like you're covering stitches. You know? Yeah, you know, I like the idea of it all being cut out as well. So I may do that anyways. I used to do that in a very simplistic way quite a while ago, but I think with my laser cutter here, it might be really cool just to do, like, you know, I'll sell the pattern with the stuff. You can carve it if you want to. Maybe I'll do like a little, do I do 2 sets and be like, here's the carved set and here's the lasered set. That could just be a whole video, just the differences. But I could easily laser out really crisp, nice knotwork and then attach it. I could glue it too. It's a costume piece. Like, you could, in theory, wax it, I guess, and use it, but my brain is costume. Thinking out loud. All right, let's find the center. It's got a good amount of space on it too. Boom, boom, boom. I think that's cool. I like it. All right. We have parts. Now what we need is art. Do I transition this into an art stream suddenly? I guess I could. I am capable of doing that. It is within my skill set. What time is it? 3:40. It's early. Very early. Just staring at it. All right, where's my tablet? There it is. It says, I have a carving kit coming in the mail. I hope the swivel knife isn't rubbish, though. Me too. I also hope it's not rubbish. So, we are going to use Procreate. Oh, look at my little sketch I was doing. I was like, this is kind of what I want it to be like. And it's kind of being like that. So good, I forgot that I did this. How much power is left in this thing before I start? Power down. 21, all right. I need to plug it in. Oh, I need to photo this magnificent piece. I don't know if you guys have used iPad Pro before or Procreate or anything, but you're in for a treat. Well, I don't know. That might be an exaggeration. Close enough. Where is my cable? Oh, this is where things might become a problem because this is powered. Everything goes. I can't charge it while I'm doing this. I don't think this will charge through this cable. No, it won't. I will be real quick with this then, I guess. Will it even work right now? Let's see. Look at that action. The real question is it better to just film the thing? Is that better? than just, you know what? I'm just gonna zoom in, move this a little bit. We might not have a lot of time with the thing. You guys can yell at me which one you prefer. I think I would prefer this way, probably because you can see my hands, but you never know. Whee! Now I become a little head here. Boop, boop, boop. I guess I can move that. Or not. You know what? I'm not gonna screw with it. Don't need to. Okay, this chair is too short for over here. Again, not sure how much time I have with the tablet, but let's see if I got what I need here. This could be, whoa, brighter. Why is that so wiggly? Weird. Man, you know what I keep forgetting to buy? A glove. A glove. Scribbly, but not doesn't matter. Whatever. Analyst says, so what you do is sketch out the pattern and cut out the negative space so you can adjust the pattern up or down. What? I'm not sure what you're saying there. Are you telling me or asking me? Pencil eraser. Drawing guide. Edit drawing guide. Assisted drawing, symmetry. Options. It's vertical, done. And then I can, in theory, if I can do some stuff. Yeah, okay. We don't really need this anymore, even though this other one's a mess. All right, so a couple of things we want to do is, this is being stitched all the way around the edge. We need kind of a border. I generally rough in pink, just, I don't know why, honestly. Now that I think about it, I have no idea why. But I do. We also were thinking of making sure the middle was concealed, because why not?
gotta go. My granddaughter has just arrived. Have a great weekend, all. Thanks. Richard, we'll catch up on the stream later. Thanks for stopping in, Chris. Have a good one. Is that a dedicated drawing tablet or a program you can get for any tablet? This is my iPad Pro with Procreate, and I don't know if it's on any other tablets. But I'm pretty sure it's very iPad specific. I could be wrong. It says, so we're talking about cutting out instead of carving, right? So it would make sense to cut out the pattern in the leather and cut out the negative space. 100%, yes, that's what you're doing. Yeah, for sure. If that's the way we go. But also, in theory, whatever I draw here, I want to make it, people can choose what they want to do, right? Like, realistically, the negative space is just the backgrounded space. So I could draw anything here, and people could cut it out, or they could carve it. Where is my... Do I just want to do some little knots? Nice and easy? Yeah, let's do it nice and easy. And also, with the cutouts, you can also carve it as well. So you could carve your cutout pieces, right? So even though this is obviously separate pieces, right here it's not cut. We'll bevel that and just make it look like it's part of it, even though it's still joined. This could probably be even more like... How's that light on there? I'm gonna look at how it looks on the other thing anyways. Well, that's kind of... I'll swap back and forth just because I think it's this is a lot clearer. It just doesn't see my hands moving around. And if you guys yell at me, I'll change it back. If I'm looking and paying attention. Have you thought about making a lattice pattern in the shield? What is a lattice pattern? I haven't. I'm just kind of doing my same old. Oops, that's going to be weird looking. This needs to come down here. Let's bounce back for the hell of it. Ugh, sweaty hands don't make for turning tablet stuff very well. Oh my god. Come on. Come on, tabletto. Let's go. It was weird that I did that. Oh, that's why I did that. Never mind. Oh man, this could be a tree. Like, I could have done this as a tree. Well, it could still be kind of a tree. It'll have a tree look to it, I guess, because it's got like a trunk action happening. I'd have to kind of restart it to make it actually a tree. A tree's so specific. I think just general knotwork is just always better for people to always use instead of, oh, it's a tree. Where am I going with this? This is weird. I don't know how I manage this little action. we're cutting it out, I think at spots where we're joining it, like this little spot here, are a good idea to keep structure. Picture sent. Picture. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's not something I'll do, but that's a good idea for sure. It's a great idea. That's super historical. It's nice. You should do that on yours. I think I'm being a little too finicky with my details already, but whatever. This is coming out of here? Is that what's going on? Right. Up here. I don't know. I don't know why I'm erasing right now. Shouldn't be bothering. Since it's mirrored. Other than doing some cleanup. You know what? Let's make this more interesting. Jason says, I came late, my fault, so are doing shoulder armor or small heater shield? A little both. This is a decoration for that shoulder armor. And because of the amazingness of YouTube, which you can't do on Twitch, you can scroll back and see kind of where this goes on the shoulder armor if you take a quick second and then catch up to us. It's kind of neat. Do I really want to end this already right here? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Just trying to fill in space and connect stuff to stuff. Bit of a mess. But let's see. Probably a bad idea doing something like this. This might cause me a headache, splitting it, like making one into two and splitting it is a cool way to fix. Let's go to this for a second. I just moved my tablet as if it was going to move my screen. That was funny. So this here, if you're ever doing knot work and say that this was one solid line, right? Maybe you've got like this, and this is one solid line, and you're going under it. And for some reason your over-unders don't all match up. Then a good thing to do is to like split your line and then draw out from it, and that will help you fix your over-unders. It's like a little cheating tip. You are welcome. I'm catching up. Or are you talking about that's an amazing design? Oh, it's your armor. Your armor is looking great, James. I love that you're just like surging ahead on it. That's like, I wish I had that kind of drive, man. That's so good. Like, as long as you're doing it. I want more. Man, now I want more of these little things. But it's gonna be a mess when I do it. What if I just bring this through here? Pull this around. Bring it here. And then just bring it right over. Right down the edge. That looks weird. No, it doesn't. It looks fine. Does it? Does it look fine? Man, maybe it does look weird. I don't like it. Reverse. Abort. There. It just didn't look like anything else that I had done so far, so. And as usual, at the end of this sketching, I will offer to send this to people if they're still in the chat, if they want to use it for their own stuff. All right. This, yeah. Yeah, I do want more of this stuff, though. I like that. A little twist and pass through. It looks super nice. Like this here looks kind of like super plain. But this looks really cool. I love that thing. Let's go back to 2. Boink. All right. I am going to do a little over-under action here because these aren't really connected, so they could be the same. They can be mirrored. If they were connected, one side would be kind of the inverse of the other side because that's just how it works. Because where they cross at the center, but they don't do that, so I'm not worried about it. So I can start fixing these up sooner than I thought. Oops. What the hell? For a second there I thought my whistling changed my brush type. That was very weird. But it didn't. There's going to be some problems, but that's okay. I should finish off the rest of the knots here. Oh, that's kind of like that same kind of idea that I did before. It's, if I split it, oh, I can't really split it there. Never mind. Never mind. That's pretty cool. Doesn't take too long. It's kind of wide here, but it's not that big a deal. Alright, let's do some cleanup. Whoops, or mess it up. Reading. Now that we're into the drawing, people are dropping like flies here. We've been going for 2 hours, so that's alright. James made a custom brush for the branches on his armor that you can see on Discord if you are a member. And from all the chats so far, almost everybody in here is a member. And if you're not a member, it's $1.99 to become a member. You get access to the Discord, you get emojis, you get to support a creator like me is the support. You get a green name, all that kind of amazing stuff. Make sure you hit a like on this video if you're enjoying it. If you're learning anything, you're having a good time on Friday, etc., etc. Now I get back to the stuff. All right. This can go over. Over, under? This actually does perfectly. Over, under, over, under. Whoa, what the hell? Over, over. So I gotta switch, fix that. Over, under, over, and then under here, as we work our way through all the annoying little knots. Over, under, and then over again. Over again, and then this goes over. This gets a little weird here, but I actually am not that worried about it because it's a little crazy. It gets a little crazy, you know? Under, over. That's fine. Under, over. Goes up here, over, under, over, over, but it's splitting, so whatever. I could even do this if I wanted to. I could just cheat and go split it somehow. You know what? I am gonna split it there. Is that crazy? Could do this. Could go here, like that, and then taper this down. And then this can be under, and then this can be over. And this can taper down, and I kind of thought it was too thick anyways. So, there we go. Another little cheat action, where you're fixing your over-unders by just splitting it. Over, under, over. This is over, under here. Over, under, over. So one of the problems is there's 3 here, and so it can't be perfect no matter what. It can't, because it's gonna get. This one's got to go over and then under the 2. This one's got to go under then over the 2, and this one's got to go under and then over the 2. So no matter what, I think only one can be correct. So whatever. Moving on. I could fix it by bringing another one in, but I don't care that much. Do not care that much, my friends. So this is pretty close. Time to rock some outlines. But there's little spots that I could, because we're thinking about cutting this out. I'm not committing to it yet, but we're thinking about it. So stuff like this, where we can make sure it is attached to stuff, can help when we cut it out. Help with it not falling apart, you know? And then we can go, boom, take it down a bit, add some stuff. And once again, we are doing some assisted drawing. Yeah. Go to black. Studio pen. Studio pen. All right. I'm going to do some reading if I can read. Oh my God, my eyes are so terrible.
Mordecco? I'm enjoying the drawing. I got another 90-minute at work, and it's a relaxing, interesting way to end the day. Nice. Wait, we're supposed to member here and on Patreon? You can do whatever you want. Dad pool. Whatever you want. It's $1.99 here. I can't integrate anything. I can't integrate Patreon with YouTube, but I can integrate Patreon with Discord and YouTube with Discord. So, you know, there's different strokes for different folks. Whatever. You can do whatever you want. If I could just turn on Patreon members, get YouTube membership, I would, but I can't. So Patreon's $1.99, and what you would be getting as a Patreon supporter, YouTube is $1.99, and what you'd be getting as a YouTube supporter is emojis and a green name. That's what you'd be getting. Christopher Barnes says, "Hey Magnus," and a little bit of a drinking horn action. Thank you. Cheers. Skull. James was talking about some other stuff. I'll try to rejoin as soon as I can, but you know how these things go. I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it. This is all gravy. It's all good. Lotion time? I'm gonna lotion. We've got the lotion emoji. It's like I go over to Twitch and everybody's got all sorts of like things that they dance and do crazy stuff and run around their shops when people do certain things. I have lotion, and I occasionally lotion. That's it. Oh, right. I also use my undying thanks until I die. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking of setting YouTube up the same with a bunch of pattern stuff, but it just seemed like it would be a pain in the ass. So, it would be a pain in the ass. It didn't seem like it. Like, Patreon's much better for, like, sending out things to people. Whereas, I have my separate Patreon space where I can put files and people can download the files. You can't really do that with YouTube, so it would just be a giant pain in the ass. All right. Let's try and draw some lines here. Some squiggly lines. Whoa, that's a big thing. Not if I do it that way, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Boop, boop, boop. Why is it snapping? Do I have snapping turned on? Oh, I'm an idiot. No. Ooh, see? 10%. That should work. Do I have snapping turned on, though? And if I do, where is it? I don't know where it is. No idea. Whatever. Let's see if I could get this done before the power outage. Not with these hands. Been a while. Give me a second to get in the groove. That is true. That is true. I could put them on Discord and then change the membership on YouTube. That's true. But there's a bunch of people that are on my Patreon that are not on Discord. They don't care. So forcing people to use Discord is can be problematic. Oh my god, why is this so squiggly? Come on, pen. Let's see. That's better. I just cheated. Much better. Ah, the art of digitalness.
Oh. I like how I just stop at a line. I'm like, nope, I'm done with that line for now. Moving on. Good enough. Well, you can always raise the price for membership on here and have tiers so we can get a discount on patterns, but either way I would pay for just for the patterns. Let's see what you're saying. Maybe it's something I need to revisit and think about. It's not a bad idea. And as long as people know that they would be going to Discord for them, there's no harm in that. That looks weird. The one thing I need to do with my drawing is learn to draw with my arm more. I do a lot of this action. I need to I do find that my lines get a lot better when I move my arm. You know? Not zooming in? Maybe that's the problem? I don't know. Haha. Sure. I feel like this might power down any moment, but we're pushing through. I feel like I hear a mouse in my garbage can. Maybe not. Oops. Dark Mouse Workshop. We're still on that. Nice. We have a mascot, is that what you're saying? I'm trying to zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, see what I like. It does feel like there's less chance for jitters because you're moving over a bigger area. So it's a good call. Thank you. Well, we're coming to the end of the stream, getting close. Wow, we got 24 people in here. I look up, I'm like, oh, where'd those people come from? If you didn't know, I have started streaming on Twitch. As in, I've streamed once on Twitch. It was Wednesday. I'm going to stream more on Twitch than here, just because I have to, well, not have to, I want to stream more, but I don't want to destroy this channel. I could also stream on another channel on YouTube. Still thinking about that option. So come follow me on Twitch if you want. Twitch.tv/DarkHorseWorkshop. I already got 70, almost 80 followers. Oh, I'm zoomed in too far again. So I've got the followers necessary to become a affiliate there. I just need the time. Ugh, shaky. Let's see there. If you've enjoyed the stream and are not a member, which is rare, it seems, feel free to become a member. $1.99, get emojis, Discord access, green name, my undying thanks. You can also do super chats or super stickers if you are afraid of commitment, which helps support the stream as well. It makes me able to do these things, is what I'm saying. Yeah, that looks pretty badass. I like it. I think that it'll hold up nicely. Yeah, I think so. Did I miss anything? I could do all my little stashes and stuff, but I don't really need to do that right now. That looks really cool. I'm impressed with myself. Right. Pretty neat, I think. So what's going to happen with this artwork? I'm going to take it into Adobe Illustrator and I'm going to turn it into a vector and save it as a PDF and send it to anybody that's currently here that sends me an email within the next few hours. Don't diddly-daddle, because somebody may watch this later and be like, I'm going to get that for free as well. No, you had to be here. You had to be one of the 20 people still watching, if you care about having some artwork, that is.
And you can do whatever you want with that as far as craft stuff goes. You can put it on stuff and sell it as long as you're... you can credit me if you feel like it. I'm not going to freak out if you don't. And on top of all of that, I had other words that I forgot I was going to say. Oh, yes. So email me. Not info, just one info at darkhorseworkshop.com. Like, do that now. And I will send you the art. Or you could just take a screenshot of what I just had up there, but that's kind of muddy. You know, like I'm going to fix it up and I'll send it off if you guys want to use that for your projects. Now, it's 4:30. This stream has gone on for 2.5 hours, and we're going to close it down. But we're going to, once again, try desperately to raid somebody. If you don't want it, you don't need to have it. It's okay. I won't feel slighted in the least. So yes, I'm going to attempt a raid. I know Starfish Face is often on Fridays. We'll see if Starfish Face is around. Let's see. Edit stream. See if I can do this like mildly quickly instead of taking 1,000 years. Add redirect. Yep. They are currently live. So, last time they were pretty much close to ending when we went over there, but we're going to go over there anyways and see what's up. So, thank you everybody for being a part of the stream, and I am going to send us to Starfish. Mwah.